Well, welcome back to another Dynodaze video. A Mitsubishi Colt CZT in the house in silver. It's got some modifications on it. And today we're going to map it on the Ecutek software. We'll go through the mods, have a bit of a chat about it. But we'll see what power she makes. Well, another Mitsubishi Colt CZT. I've got one of these, Rich.
You have got one of these.
I have got
Not
one
like this, though.
No, not like this. But I had one like this originally.
Yeah, many years ago.
Many years ago.
I remember what we've been tuning these now since...
2011?
Yeah, 2011 we probably started tuning these, and we've been working on them...
Ever since.
Well, before that, I would say.
Oh yeah, you were
modifying them, yeah, for sure. Before that, but
remember
anyway,
when you worked, when you worked at Ford, and I used to bring my Colt to you.
Yeah, make me do stuff that I didn't want to do.
Yeah, lovely.
My first experience of Colt turbo bolts. That was. Yeah.
That's right. I remember that.
Very, very annoying.
Yeah. God, that was some time ago. That was probably 2006, 2007.
Yeah, maybe somewhere around there.
That's nearly 20 years ago, mate.
Yeah, it might have been a bit later than that. Maybe 2008, maybe.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
Anyway, around that time.
That's still nearly 20 years ago.
Yeah, still a long time ago, yeah.
Look at how. I'm still alive.
Yeah, so
That's not something I expected.
We cut our teeth on these cars, didn't we, really, when they were brand new?
Yeah.
So to see them now, 187,000 miles on them, they've obviously all started getting some mileage on them
and
now,
still doing what we expect it to do. So this has got a few modifications on it. So let's go through the mods that it's actually got right now. I believe it's got a front decap pipe, which is probably Jap speed, and then that's mated to a Scorpion 2-part decap pipe. So at that point, both the cats are removed, which is why I've got a little flame out the back here. I think that's then mated to a Scorpion non-resonated exhaust system.
Yeah, so it's the exhaust system of choice for us for this level of power, isn't it?
Yeah. It's got an in-gen induction kit. Now, back in the day, these were not our choice of induction kits. So the reason for that is the bore size of the pipe isn't good.
Yeah, it's tiny. It's a hard pipe, but it's tiny.
Yeah. So what we prefer something like the Dynodaze intake pipe, which is a silicone hose,
supersized intake.
Yeah, so we actually, when we designed those, we actually brought the bore size of those hoses up, and then you fit like your K&N induction cone or your Group M induction cone on the end of that silicone pipe, and that's how you're making probably the most into the turbo you can. But that's it as far as modifications go.
Yeah, I think really this car, to move forward, would want a decent induction kit on it. And then fit a 3-port boost solenoid. These cars originally have a 2-port solenoid, which you don't have a massive amount of control for. With the 3-port solenoid,
all the duty, please.
Yeah, and the 3-port solenoid, we can really control boost to get it better in the mid-range. Generally, unfortunately, the turbo on these is tiny, so they run out of steam at the top end. They can't maintain boost. So, for example, you can't bring it up to 15 psi and hold 15 psi at the end because the compressor housing won't let you do that. They generally tail back down to like 8 psi, 10 psi.
Yeah.
So generally, what you find is you have to spike it higher, which is a dangerous game if you're running on torque limits, is up to then try and make it hold boost more at the end. The absolute fact for these is go to a Ralliart hybrid turbos. It makes a phenomenal difference at the top end.
It certainly does, but don't forget you do need supporting modifications.
You do need a lot of supporting mods.
You need manifolds, bigger intercoolers, those sorts of things. You're going to need
injectors.
A clutch.
You're going to need clutch. You're going to need injectors.
But they are a great car afterwards. They're so much fun. I mean, the most reliable a Mitsubishi Colt CZT will ever get is this stage 1 area we're in now.
Oh yeah, but for me, once you get past this stage, or once you certainly get past the 3-port stage, the only way to go then is a Ralliart. So put more mods on it, do everything, put 2.5-inch downpipe on it, go for it, because they totally transform that top end. When they start to lose power at the top end, like on Gary's when we saw it on that.
Gary's is the red CZT that competes in the Javelin Sprint Series.
Yeah, that from around 4,000 onwards was just like, that's where it made all its power with the turbo. It didn't make any less at the start, but it just made so much more top end because it was holding a bar of boost to the end.
Absolutely transforms the car.
Yeah, totally changed it. Like on the road, it feels like how the car should have always felt, on the road. Like, before you sort of get to a certain point with these and you think you're revving it for the sake of it almost. They feel good in the mid-range and then they do die off at the top. But with Gary's, it just pulls and pulls and pulls, and just like...
And that's all the supported mods, plus hybrid turbo and injectors, those sorts of things. But it's a great... The Colts, right, don't get me wrong, you can go and buy one now and get a half-decent one for 1,500 quid.
That's the problem. And then you're going to talk to someone about spending £5,000.
When the clutch is 800 quid.
Yeah. You're going to spend £5,000 on parts modifying it, and then to finalise at say 250 brake.
So it's like what I was talking about. We do a live chat on YouTube in the morning. This is what I was talking to the Honda guys about. It's like these cars are really good value for money, and if you just wanted to stay where we are now in this stage 1 area, That's great value for money. So there are people out there that I know that rock Hondas and then rock these. And they're just such a great car. And they're a lot of fun. I've personally not been without one of these since 2006. I think they're great. My friends have got them. We've got another one in today, haven't we? A grey one.
Yeah, that's it for MOT work. Right.
Yeah, so we're still loving working on them. We've got a Dynodaze website full of parts. And if you want our expertise or you want to talk to us about your Colt, we know what works, we know what doesn't work, we know what breaks, we know how to fix it. I've seen every single problem there has ever been with a Mitsubishi Colt.
Yeah,
because it's happened to me.
Yeah, I would say so.
So we've got the solution to it. So if you want your car, I mean, even from servicing to timing belts to bigger turbos, exhaust systems, we could do anything. And like I say, for Richard, this car's like an old shoe. He's probably mapped more CZTs than anyone else in this country, possibly even on the planet. And I've driven so many. I bet there's no one put as many miles in a Colt, driven as many miles in a Colt as me. So there are two claims to fame, but we love them. And like I say, this one's going to leave here today with an extra 30 brake, an extra 40 foot-pound of torque.
He's going to love it.
It's going to transform it even at this stage, and I think that's great value for money. So fill your boots. If you've got a Colt and you want some help, give us a shout. We do ship parts abroad if you're watching abroad. But we don't remote tune to
yes, foreign countries.
To foreign countries. So,
yeah.
But there you go. But come at us if you need anything. Drop us a comment in the comment section. If you've got a Honda and you're thinking about a second car, drop that comment as well. I'm happy to help you. But let's go look at that graph.
Let's look at the graph.
Let's do it. So say it with me, boys. Red line is as she came in. Blue line is as she leaves. Now, come on. That's just software. So that is an impressive gain, I think. 30 brake horsepower peak, 40 foot-pound of torque, fantastic. Finishing on 196, I'm calling that. Another one in the bag. And yes, like I said previously, whilst I was sat in the car there with Richard, all the parts are available. So if you need help with a dump valve, this is the Forge RS valve. If you need help with an induction kit, we would recommend the Group M one on our website. This one's just too thin. But if you need silicone hoses, if you need exhaust systems, decats, manifolds, give us a shout. And then we can get them tuned up on the Ecutek software. If you've got any questions, drop them below. And we'll see you on the next one, won't we, Rich?
Indeed.
We will indeed.
Ready to elevate your ride? Dynodaze Performance Parts has you covered. From exhaust to ECU remaps, we offer top-tier parts for peak performance. Our experts provide personalized tuning to match your driving style. Join our community of enthusiasts. Join thousands who trust Dynodaze for their performance needs. Visit DynodazePerformanceParts.com and transform your drive today.